Let's go. Hey, babe, can you give me a cup right quick? Yo, 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 how y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? It's your boy Frosty Kid.
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Big Mouth Media podcast, where we bring you the best and the hottest artists, news, and media. And we're going to be talking about that corporate structure that goes into the music business and how artists understand the music business so they can receive some monetary gain. So
Yeah.
today we have none other than Frost the Kids.
How y'all
Frost the
doing,
Kid,
man?
what's up, man?
Man, just big chilling, you know what I'm saying? Long day of work.
Good, man.
Ready to talk to the people about the industry, man.
Uh
Talk to
huh.
me.
Word. Okay, so let's let's talk about who you are, Frosty Kid, and let's talk about you know how you came up with the name and when did you start doing music? Because the name is spelled really different.
Yeah. Okay, so how I started, I was in a group. It was me and my two other brothers, by the name of Casper and Young Wavy, Trip Terror Inc. And we started with my mom. You know, she was our manager. So from there, she just got into the management from booking us, getting us into the studio. How I got the name Frost, really, it wasn't Frost the Kid back then. Back then, it was just Frost, just, because I was cold at what I do, when it came to freestyling or just writing, I was just, what I'm saying, cold. So I just wanted to stand out differently than anybody else. And through the years, performing with my mom, just about 4 years ago, I left Houston and then came out here to Dallas by myself and went solo. And then I added the kid to it just because of the generation, the generational sound. Plus, whenever you get to know me, I have like a kid, a kid vibe to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Frost the Kid. I just added that just because one thing, it sounded good. I
Okay.
put two eyes after it because it's like I really just put it because just like I can spell kid different. You know what I'm saying? That's really how the two eyes came about.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're from Houston, Texas,
Yep.
and now you're in Dallas. So,
Hmm.
what was that scene like in Houston when you first started doing music?
Um, it was it was a nice different vibe. I mean, we were a lot younger, so our music was more kid friendly. As we got older, it transitioned, but the Houston vibe was still the same. You know what I'm saying? We were still swinging and banging, but not us. That's what the vibe was. But I just felt like, what I'm saying, I had to kind of change my vibe and really kind of get out the city to really get out there. So that's how I ended up in Dallas.
Okay, so since you've been in Dallas, man, how is that vibe for you as far as musically? How's that vibe for you?
Oh, I like the vibe out here. It's actually, I feel it's more active, especially because of the place down I'm in. I'm over here close to North Texas, and that's kind of the campus. And there's a bunch of musical people out here. It's a lot of people I met from studios to artists to people that just throws their own shows. A lot of open mics out here. You know what I'm saying? So the scene is very open, and I like it. So it's more busy than Houston, I believe. I really wasn't all the way out in the city in Houston, but in Dallas, I'm kind of really out here. So, and I like it. It's more active, I say.
Okay. So you're in Dallas now. So just tell us tell us about the story of Frost the Kid, man. Some of the things that you encountered in the music industry, and then we'll go into how you started understanding the business of the music industry.
Okay, so stop. So I kind of really actually repeat that question again.
I said, tell us about
I'm getting
some
a
things that you
latency.
you encountered in the music business.
Hold on, hold on. I think my Wi-Fi is moving slow. Are you moving slow on your side or no?
No, I'm good.
Okay, go ahead.
So, what are some of the things that you have encountered in the music business? And then after you answer that, we'll transfer over to the corporate structure of the music business. Like, so
Hmm.
if you talking to an indie artist and another indie artist is trying to enter the music business, what would you tell them from your experience?
Yeah, yeah. So, what I've encountered in the music industry, I mean, really growing up with my mom, we've been in a lot of different, meetings to certain contracts, and I can really say that everybody that say they are who they are sometimes just really isn't. We've encountered a lot of different fake people, in the industry that said they were somebody. From there to meeting a lot of great people, from producers that were actually you know really the main reason why other artists are big right now, from the beginning to the startup, um to just really sitting in on the business side of how my mom came about with help creating other events. That it's everything is like 10% music, but a lot of it is business. You have to learn this business in music. You know what I'm saying? So that's morely really, my mom really was the backbone of us when it came to a lot of things. So I just really kind of just sat in and just learned from there. And then now coming out here in Dallas doing my own thing, I feel more prepared in the industry to move forward, to do this independent, be an independent artist along with a great management. Shout out Mama Boss and them for putting me on to getting me to the next level. um but yeah, I feel like I'm in a better place now, from not really, but really going through those things, that from failing to succeeding to performing at shows that were free, constant. Everything, you're not gonna constantly get booked. No, not everybody knows you. So I've really just seen a lot, in the industry, kind of just been there, you know, from performing to learning your own character as an artist. It takes time. It takes a lot of those failures. It takes a show with nobody there, and see if you still got that confidence, see if you got that stage, performance or whatnot, to to just really learning people too, on that other hand. And other thing I would say, to artists is, it takes, it takes time to really know yourself as an artist, because you need to know yourself as a person. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I can really say. Mhm.
Okay, so with transitioning from you going solo now, and you used to be with your brothers, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so are you and your brothers still doing music together, or have they left the music business, or
Um,
what's going on with me? Cause y'all brothers, so y'all started together, so I'm pretty
yeah.
sure if they're still doing music, y'all definitely gonna do some features together.
Yes. All right. Oh yeah, most definitely. No, we still do music time to time. Me and my brothers we haven't fully worked on the new. Actually, we do. We have two songs. We have two songs that we did together as a collab. Moving forward, it's just really what God really wants for us. As a group, He brought us this far. Back then, it just seemed like it was our time, but really wasn't our time. And it seemed like we had to jump through those hoops and get to learn
Hmm.
the industry, and to keep that grind up, to become the men that we need to be and see ourselves actually. Because back then it was we really wasn't on that music grind. No, we were young. Mom was, helping us. Um, it wasn't a lot that we were really kind of learning as ourselves, I could say. So now it is a whole different vibe, and we still do our music. My brother Prophet is under the management too. He has a lot of things coming out. My brother Young Wavy has some new things coming out. So the music hasn't stopped. No, it's still going. My mom's still doing events. um Collabs are still going to happen moving forward. EP or album, yes, we don't know. Whatever's in the works. Right now, we don't restrict ourselves to anything.
Mm-hmm.
We just still, man, we just still keep it popping. I just say it like that, man. You know what I'm saying? When anything else comes about, you know, if they want an EP from us, hey, we'll give it to them. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we're just working on ourselves
Okay.
as and still getting to know ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of more coming soon.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about the corporate structure of the music business, and I'm glad to know that you and your brother still can get it popping at any time, anywhere, any
Oh yeah,
place. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, um, let's
oh
talk
yeah, most
about
definitely.
the first thing we want to talk about is understanding contractual agreements and understanding what's in that bold black print in those contracts. Cause some some contracts are 45, 50 pages long, and so um, a lot of artists, I think, that they don't understand uh, music lingo, as far as what's in that bold black print in that contract, and what can make you or break you. And when I say make you or break you, what can have you owing somebody for the rest of your life because you don't own anything.
Yeah.
So what are your takes on contractual agreements, and how much do you understand them?
I understand them to an extent. I don't fully understand them all. Um, that's more of a learning process that I need to get to learning into, moving forward. Right now, I've just really just been transitioning over to a different sound of myself and learning myself as an actual artist and how to actually produce music, and not really worried about the business side, which I know that's the main thing I need to, worry about. But not much, I can
Mhm.
truly say. And I do have a great management behind me that is teaching me, moving forward. So I'm ready to learn it because I need to learn it. I don't want to be messed about a contracts.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Right. So shout out to Mama Boss because she definitely a beast. She beast mode when it comes to that business, boy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
For real, for real.
yeah.
Shout out to her. Uh, oh yeah, she beast mode though. I've been rocking with her for a long time. She beast mode for sure. So with that being said, man, let's talk about music publishing, and
Hmm.
publishing is very very important. It's very important to artists because even after you leave the music business, your music publishing is going to allow you to get paid. You got to think about people like Big Daddy King or Dougie Fresh or LL or you know um
SP,
people like the late great Big Mark, Master P. Like these guys ain't made nothing in 20 years, man, and
yeah,
and they still get that big publishing that
big
royalty
bucks,
check.
big
So
bucks.
you
Yeah, I'm
know
trying to get there, man.
if,
I ain't gonna lie. It's taking
if
some time, and I'm just like, I'm really worried about this pen and pad and making hits, man, and really trying to make this new wave. I can't lie. I'll get into that mode. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna for sure get there.
so with that being said, let's talk about your music and the creation of your music, and then we'll go back to the business side, of music licensing and stuff like that. So the
Yeah.
creation of your music, when you hear music production, like mentally and emotionally, what what type of vibe do you have to catch for you to really go in on that writing tip? So when you when you know you get to the studio
Yeah.
that it's gonna be bananas when you get in the booth.
Pull up that link right quick and see if it's working. My bad. Really, man. Lately, let me just talk on the let me speak on the EP because that's the songs that I've been working on. Um, it took me a couple months to put it together. I was actually working on the hip hop and rap side. Then I was working on the R&B and alternative EP, and I was in a lot of feelings. I kept going back and forth because at times I was emotionally in my feelings about relationship wise to just really just thinking about my past on how bad I was being messed over with exes and things like that. And just the mental state that I was in, lately was just a back and forth. And my brother actually helped me kind of, get me on the right track as, do this other than this. So whenever he helped me put me in that state of mind or just, just just randomly, just me when it comes to writing music. I just catch a vibe and then I'll just freestyle. Most of the time I just freestyle a lot. A lot of my music comes freestyle and I just play with it. And if that's how I'm feeling, that's how I go about with writing it. Now when it comes to the EP, I put myself in an emotional state and I had to just go through the days and think about what happened, the from the past of things I've been through to what it took to get me here, and then I started writing. Sometimes it took me about a month to write a song. Sometimes I think one of my songs I sat on it for about 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
and I just played with it because at that time I couldn't fully just put myself in my head just right away and just think about all of this and jam this all together in making myself think about these stories, but then it just took me days to go by and just kind of think about it, slow my mind down and just really
Right.
give it my all other than just trying to be generic and being basic and kind of producing the same thing that the other generation is producing now. So, is it still going? Because I think he's freezing on mine. Chelsea, check it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's a great thing, man. To keep going. So that vibe when you're making that emo music, bro. So you know, Drake makes a lot of emo music. So a lot of emotional music. So when you're making that type of music, man, and you say them past relationships and them exes, man, and so when they hear your music out there, through the airwaves or on Spotify, iTunes,
Yeah, yeah.
do you have any of them, like, is this song about me? You know what I mean? So, because people can tell when you talk about them with their music, man.
Yeah, yeah. True, true. Yeah. I don't know why it's moving slow. I keep getting a slow
So have
reaction on.
any of them confronted you about that?
No, I don't. I really don't have them on my social media, really. But whenever the EP drops, and it's really one song talking about an ex, and that's the first track on my song called True Colors, and it's just talking about that ex and the things that
Hmm.
happened in that relationship. Moving on to the next four songs, which are talking about the relationship that I'm in now and the feelings I have in the relationship. And then I do have one song that I went back in my past, which is the last song called Dying on the Inside. And that's a very how what content can I put that in conscious music, like like conscious, I was more in the conscious rap of it and just telling a story because at that time when it came to writing my last song and I was between writing this song Dying on the Inside and another song, and throughout that week I was in a bad state of mind and I was like, you know what, let me just finish this song, and produce it just to move me on to the next step in my transition of music, which brought out my vocals, at me actually singing and me actually really attacking the mic different and producing a banger, not just something basic with some 808s, but a huge production. Shout out to Patrick, man. He produced a banger EP from the 5-track EP that's coming soon to the new song that is dropped right now, Pressure, and that's everywhere right now on Apple Music, YouTube, everything. Not YouTube yet. Actually, we're dropping the video soon. That'll be dropping through Vivo. Shout out to Empire because it's being distributed through them. And shout out to Mama Boss for getting me that. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we at right now.
Word. So let's talk about Pressure, the single that's rocking right now.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Yes, sir.
Whew.
That pressure.
Man.
Yes, sir. That way.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Like that.
Yeah, that way.
As my homeboy said, we like that for sure. So,
Appreciate
shout out to
that.
Primo
Appreciate
James.
that.
We like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie,
So
man.
check this out, man.
That song was freestyled. Really, it was around like 1-2 a.m. We were finishing up the EP. Me and producer, we were finishing up the EP, but then he kept going back and forth and was like, the management, they want a banger. So he was like, all right, let's hop on our lane of what I'm doing now, because I had such a huge production on the EP that it didn't take only a week to master and put together. It took time. It took other ears, which we took it in the Baron Studios, and they helped, master that to a T. But Patrick said, man, let's produce something else. 30 minutes later, he whipped up the beat, like some sauce in the pan. And I went to writing, went to freestyling in my head, and I was just like, boom, boom. We was just jotting. We was just dropping the punchlines. And then the hook, Patrick helped put that together, man. Shout out to Patrick on that again. Yeah, man, we put that together probably in 45 minutes. Probably got done around 3 a.m. And we was like, that's the banger. We're dropping that one first. We're going to give them this. We're not going to give them the EP. The EP is going to take some time. We're going to give them this Pressure right quick. Video dropping soon. Y'all be ready for that. I'm telling you, this is going to change the game. I promise you.
He said we're going to give him that pressure real quick. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, man, so this is a different type of audience for you, man. Like, cause I'm in South Carolina. So, man, and I told Mama Boss that I was gonna put you on the spot to have you sing something, to have you rap something. So, let the audience find out who you are. You know what I mean, and what you represent with their music, man. So the floor is yours.
Man, let me see. Say y'all want heat, so I'm stepping out. Out of an oven, I'm breaking out. Broke out my shell, I can't take it now. Most of y'all trashed me, y'all will get taken out. I am an upcoming artist. I am the one that these labels should target. Yeah, I be spazzing, be going retarded. Beat up my chest, I be feeling like Tarzan. Y'all can't stop what I got. I'm hot like grease popping on the frying pan. Everything I got be hot like I burnt the shit. Created to make it, I'm faded off greatness. I'm patiently waiting to take off. This is my time, I'm earning my stripes. I'm sick like a kid with a bad cough. Sinuses got me conjected. I'm clearing my throat. I'm clearing my you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Something like that.
All right, so what about the R&B side, bro?
R&B side, man, what I got? I mean, let me see. Oh man, let me see on spot. What song I got? Man, I mean, I can hit y'all with the EP. Should I hit you with like an EP track? I mean, I can't really freestyle with the R&B. I ain't really got the vocals yet, fully there. It take my engineer to put it together.
Okay. I mean, cause she told me you rap, you sing, you do it all. So, with that being said, bro,
I
I'm
mean,
like, yo,
look,
that's
look.
what's up.
I feel like I'm dying on the inside. Sometimes it's too hard for me to get by. Pressure on my mind, thoughts of me gripping this nine. Father God, help me as I pursue this life. I feel like I'm dying on the inside. Can't control the way I'm thinking, like I'm hypnotized. Clouds inside my mind got me up to sunrise. Hate the way I be feeling, sometimes not satisfied. No, that's a little song. Little song.
Okay,
That's on the EP.
okay. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to the EP dropping, man. Because
Yeah.
I've been talking to Mama Boss, and she been telling me that you gonna drop some jewels, and she always said, oh yeah, he got it.
Oh, I got
So
it.
so
It's the
that's
superstar
what's up,
status.
man.
I can't
So
wait for y'all to hear it. It's really changing the game. So I'm 28. You feel me? I'm a Gemini. I was growing around
uh-huh.
old school. My mom and dad and them. So when I was younger, I was always wanting to drop big production music. I looked up to Ludacris, Eminem, T.I., and old school Kanye West. My production there, I want it just fully high, up there, upbeat. And I wanted to literally come in and try to bring in some old school with some new school and just clash it together in this generation that's still light, but really change the waves. Just at least give it at the right time. Give them a new sound, something that they still like. Even if it's one song off the EP that they like, they gonna love it. Or if it's a single, they gonna love it. And listen to the other songs that I got and be like, okay, he really got a different sound. And then I'm gonna toss him a little more, a little more bait out there, bait him in for the next side of me, the next Gemini side of me. I just really got an emotional
Okay,
side on
okay.
this EP.
Well, I can understand where you're coming from with the Gemini, because I am also a Gemini as well. So I definitely
There, yes,
understand,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that split personality that we have, it can
You
be
see,
it can be
here we
overwhelming
go. So
to
you got
some
the
people who really
emotional,
understand.
but then you really got
Yeah.
the side that is like I gotta show myself. You feel me? I got to. That's how
Hmm.
it is. Yeah.
Right. And then with you having those sides to you in music, man, you can look at things from a different perspective as well. Like it's like you can see on the outside looking in when most people can't even see on the inside
Yes.
looking in. So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
a
Amen.
it's a different type of
Amen.
ball game, especially right, especially when you got that penmanship, especially when you're a writer like that. So you might can freestyle some stuff, but when you really sit down and write, you be like, "Damn, I wrote that." So that's
I
what's up.
swear,
That's
it
what's up,
happens
man.
all
So
the time. Just my drink. Yeah.
right. So well, with that being said, man, what songs do you have that can be on like a movie soundtrack or a video game? Getting into the music
Oh
licensing, so you can license your music for the movies and the video games and documentaries and stuff like that.
man, off back. Even man, I pray to God that producer's able to get that right. But yes, most definitely working on soundtrack. Dying on the Inside, most definitely. I promise you that. Um, we got a song, Feelings in My Heart. We can throw on there. And True Colors. Straight off the back, I know for sure three big ones, three billboards, big boards. Most definitely. When
Oh,
y'all hear them, you're gonna be like,
so
I can hear this.
so
Yeah.
those songs that you just named, you said you got three of them. So put them in order and let's go over those songs and the creation of those songs and the message that you're getting out to the masses with those particular songs.
Okay, so shoot. I'll start from number 3 to 1. I can go with number 3 of I'll go with feelings in my heart. That one right there, I'll put that one as 3. It's just really being on the emotional side. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it goes, all these feelings in my heart. No, I can let you go. All these feelings in my heart. No, I can let you go. Can't let you go. Can't let you go. It's just really telling, you know what I'm saying? In my relationship, like my girl, my backbone, straight up, you know what I'm saying? And I can't let her go. And it's just really telling, you know, us men can be sensitive. You feel me? We can be sensitive and really tell our female and tell our person that we love them. You know what I'm saying? Other than you showing them we love them. And it was just, I got my feelings on now. You know what I'm saying? And that can most definitely, that's a banger. Yeah, I was just straight talking about my girl on that one. You know, from lyrics and everything, just straight my
Mm-hmm.
girl. Number 2, True Colors. It's the diss track to my ex out here in Dallas. I came out here from Rosenberg, Richmond, with the chick. Not gonna name drop her. She know what it is. Hey, you can't be my friend. You can't be my man. You got to go. But you know what I'm talking about? It was talking about a straight dissing. I came ludicrous Eminem style. Hey, look, I told it all. Told the truth about what it was about. Um, and that one was just what I did is I wanted to bring a churchy slash uptown vibe to it in that instrumental and that sound. And it's there. You take it on a trail ride. It's for every guy. It's like it really go. Chica can't. It's a different word, but it's a chica can't be your friend. Chica can't be your man. Hey, your true colors got the showing out. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It got a vibe. But now when you hear the track, it's there. It's really a diss track. It's really talking dirt about her. That song can be. Whenever I wrote the song and I start to hear it now, I think about a lot of videos that it could have been on of movies and relationships, and it all it would play is just the hook. Shout out to B Dub for taking over the hook. He came over the hook. We mashed that together. Bow bow. That's the one, and it was really just talking about, you know what I'm saying. Let me take the uncensored word. Forget that chick. If she cheated on me, straight to the dirt. I'm talking dirt about you. You got to go. I'm straight name dropping. That's what that was about. You know, number 3 is number 1 is the track I did, Dying on the Inside. That one meant a lot to me. I was in a real mental place whenever I thought about this song. Couple years ago when I was staying with my parents, I had ended up smoking something, that was not marijuana, that I thought was just, basic marijuana. And I ended up going into, I faded out, don't remember nothing. I just remember 30 minutes later, I woke up and I was laying in the garage, laying on my dad, and I was bleeding, hands fat. I was like, here's my hand. Hands was big, tore up, bleeding everywhere, face tore up, looked like I got jumped, dragged, beat up. I'm looking at my hands bleeding, holding my dad's holding me. I look up, police everywhere in the garage. To my mom and them, everybody just I don't know what happened at this time. And then I started just fading back, and I'm like, you know, I know what happened, what I did. Did not know what was going on until I started having dreams later as things went on, and I started to see I was fighting demons. I was in a very bad place at that time. So I wrote about the song and how I was feeling on the inside at that time, and how I just felt like the pain was so excruciating from me beating myself, and I just felt like, I was literally just dying on the inside, man, and I was just really for that. I just felt like I was like, damn, man, I keep upsetting my parents. And, I kind of played it off to the police and told them a lie. And I was kind of being funny about the situation. And it hurt my mom so bad. And my brother's seeing what happened. And what happened was I was banging my head on the ground. I was fighting the ground. I was fighting stuff. I was screaming. I went through a demonic state, whatever the hell that was. it was bad, and this song really brought it out. So this is really an awareness song that I really want to push. You know that whatever you're going through, man, you can get through it. No matter what it is, drugs, any abuse, anything, you can get through it. There's always help. There's always better. Everything isn't always greener on the other side, but you will not know until you cross to that other side and figure it out yourself. Meaning you still got to keep hustling,
Mm.
keep moving on and go across. You know what I'm saying? Um, Everybody else feel like dying. You know, I'm not just saying me, but a lot of people go through things like that. But hey, just keep pushing through it. And this song right here is really gonna explain a lot. And
So
this song is gonna touch the masses. I see this song on like some of the biggest movies. Some of the biggest movies you would hear them, you would see it on. So that's where it is. That song I really like a lot. I talk a lot about because that song I actually wanted to drop as the single to the EP, but we brought pressure. But that song is going to touch a lot, most definitely. But that's 3-1. Yes, sir.
okay. Well, I'm glad you said that, because in each song there is a powerful message, and the song that's going out to your ex, God bless her soul, because everybody don't know who she is, so you know, but anyway, um, now this last song we talked about, man, give me the name of that song again.
Dying on the inside.
The song you was just talking about, what? Dying on the
Dying on
inside.
the.
Okay, all right, bro. So um, you kind of talking my language now because I'm a big advocate of the community. You know, I work with Unique Blessings nonprofit organization. I sit on their board of directors, and we fight against human trafficking, sex trafficking, sexual assault, domestic violence, with a focus on the at-risk youth. And so, with that being said, a lot of times, man, a lot of artists don't make songs embracing the community, embracing what the community is going through, and then just like for an artist to know a fellow artist that went through uh, a state of emotional depression, mental depression, and he was spiritually depressed because, like you said, you had demons speaking to you. So when you have that, that was you were spiritually depressed as well, man, and it's something that you never experienced before, but you still got out of it. So you have a remarkable testimony, that you can put in your music, and it's gonna reach the masses. So in this industry, man, a lot of dudes be rich, a lot of females be rich, but somehow it still may not be enough for them, and somehow they turn to suicide. And so, I'm a big advocate of suicide prevention as well, man, because so many younger people take their lives because they feel like they don't have nobody that understand. They don't feel like they can open up and talk to their parents. They can't talk to their peers, because as men, and a lot of men commit suicide, black and white. So,
Yeah.
um, as men, bro, we are taught not to have feelings. We are taught not to suck it up and go. When I was growing up, all that, whining and stuff, men in my family and friends of the family be like, boy, if you don't hush that shit up, be a man, suck it up. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to hear them. I don't want to see them tears. So, but now, bro, they got a place in life where a man can show his emotions, because a lot of men hide their emotions for a long time, and they go around with a lifetime of pain. And I was listening to the rapper Big Sean. He said why we didn't hear from him, you know, um, because he was emotionally depressed. And we talking about a dude that made millions of dollars. He said he was depressed. He didn't want to get out of bed. He didn't want to do nothing, man. So And the thing about it, a lot of people don't remember the first day they got depressed, and so they don't really understand how this has been on them for so long. And so, with you making some music, like that for the community, and I definitely appreciate it. So, what are the levels that you would want to do to embrace the community, man? Like, what what's a cause that you want to, embrace?
A cause most definitely like a suicide calls, most definitely, help in that aspect, and just open up other avenues that and venues and things that people that feel that way can come and get help. Or a lot of things do come from people not being able to succeed in the goal that they saw themselves in, and then as years go by, it just gets more depressing that you're not there. It gets more hard. I want to be the person that opens avenues, from opening studios to just lower budgeted things that people can just really come in and just open their heart and open their mind to something else, and it be their runaway, you know certain things like that.
Right. So with that being said, man, I want artists to really focus on, a lot of embracing the community, man, because just like I know for a fact when like you have a whole management team. So if you went to Mama Boss and you went to Queen Reader and you told them be like, I want to do a special concert and invite other artists and make it like a festival where we grow awareness for kids with autism through our music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because a lot of people don't know what the parent or the sister or brother or the aunt or uncle or the nephew of an autism child go through. Because when you have to see by the autism child, man, it requires a lot of time and a lot of dedication. You know,
oh
they
yeah,
they are
that I
smart as
do
I don't
know,
know
most
what,
definitely.
but it still requires a lot of time.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So I think there would be a dope concert, or you might know somebody that have lupus or something like that. You might want to
No,
do
most definitely. My
a
sister
concert to
actually,
grow
my sister has
awareness.
Down syndrome, so that's a big cause too that I would love to get back to. I know when it comes to time and being
Hmm.
patient, I know a lot about that. To sitting down, and it takes time. So that actually, I actually didn't even think about that. I'm actually glad that you said that. That's one big thing I do, and that's one thing my grind is there. Because I want to put my sister in a better place, to where she just constantly has people around her that she's learning different things, that I don't have to just hope that one day it snaps and she just really knows how to speak. And just hoping that every need is met in her, with her. I'm glad you said that. That's one thing I would love to do, is from fundraising
Hmm.
for organizations and giving back, that I can actually see that there's some type of growth in the community that I had my hand in on helping. Not just to say, oh, I did it, and to have a print on that. No, to actually know that I'm helping people. And frontline helping people, not just giving a check, but being there to help. Help certain things, help people out. That's my
Hmm.
main thing when it comes to money.
Right.
That's one thing I want to know, is money management too, because I do want to give back to the community. I do want to see the people around me succeed, people that I know, that at the end of the day, if I wasn't there, they probably wouldn't see the light of whatnot, you know. And I just want to be that person that go to everything, all the above. you know, have
Right.
no
So
limit.
so Frost with yeah, Frost. So with that being said, man, I got one thing to say about that right there, man. If you are for your community will be for you too. Because what happens when you embrace yourself in the community, This when you get the shake the hands with city councilmen, shake the hands with the mayor, shake the hand with the superintendent of education,
Yeah.
that's in your city, shake the hands with people in your local legislative office. And so
Hmm.
with that being said, that's when you have all these newspapers and these bloggers doing write ups on you. You know why? Because you're actually in the community using your music platform to bring people together and to grow awareness about whatever cause that you're dedicating that concert to. And so
Yeah.
and when you start embracing a community and they embrace you back, that's a whole different level, and people look at your artistry in a whole different light.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as you, man, I was telling Mama Boss, I said, he 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 looked like that he should be an actor. So as far
Oh,
as you in movies
all
and
of
the
that, man.
modeling
All of that. Look, first
and
off,
wearing
that's
fashion
exactly
line.
the avenue I want to go. That's the avenue I want to go. I promise you. Like, I really want to. First, I want to pop in this industry, be known for my music, right quick, my creativity, my videos. My music. I put a lot into my music. I put more into my videos. I want to show my creative side. I want to go to acting. I want to do acting. I want to be. I want to manage my own label, have my own company. But acting is the biggest thing. I think I love the music, but if acting was there and I had a big acting deal, I'd probably take the acting deal. That's probably the route I'd probably take. When I was younger, I was actually face of. I was actually doing modeling when I was about. I forgot what age I actually was. Probably 13 or 12. I was the face of Time Warner Cable TV, of Tyson Products. I did a lot of modeling, acting, little gigs like that. But throughout, I was going through school, and school just got into my head, and it was just too much, and I didn't go that route. But I most definitely want to go the acting route for sure.
Hmm. Well, it is a wide open lane. There's a lot of film directors be looking for new independent talent and whatnot.
Yeah,
So, um, it's out there, and of course, you have a solid team. So, I'm pretty sure they know agencies, they know film directors, they know music supervisors that put
let's get
songs
it.
on put songs in the movie, and of course, the people that do the movie scores. And so, it's the ball game is wide open. So,
Anybody on here
but
that knows
I
acting
will
gigs,
tell
get
you
me
this, brother.
right. Get me right.
You
Get me
heard that, Mama Boss. He said, "Get him right." You heard
get me
that.
right.
So, with that being said, man, the song "Pressure," I know people like it. I actually put it on my TikTok today. You know what I mean? So I actually put it on my TikTok today. So I know people vibing to it. So, cause me, when I promo artists, man, I want people to hear what they sound like. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So
man.
they can say, "Oh man, Jacob Toon told me go get that, go follow that artist." You know what I mean? And so therefore, man, you have different fans in different locations. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but for
Preach.
those who wanna, you know, um, know where they can find you at, or maybe want to contact your management to do a collab with you, or just want to get at you, period, and tell you how much inspiration that you've been to them, through the arts and sounds of your music. How would they get in contact with
Man, y'all can find me everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Frost the Kid, FrostTheKiid. One word. If you need contact for booking, I believe it's boss mbossmanagement.com. If you don't know what it is, contact Tunes right quick, or get Mama Boss on the line. Hook me up. I got you. If you want to see more, go on Google, type in Frost the Kid. One word, FrostTheKiid. It'll take you everywhere. I'm all over the screen, all over the board, all over the globe. Get me right. You hear me? Uh-huh.
you? Word. So I just want to point out, man, that you did say that your mom put a lot of time in your career. So I just want to shout her out. Your mom, the real goat, for real.
The goat. No, for real. Like my mama used to be
Because
in the
when
industry
it
back
comes
then.
to a child,
For real. Yeah.
mhm, that's good, man. So when it comes to a parent putting in a lot of time with their children while they are young, and going through every loophole in the industry, and Mama Boss know about that, man, because she put in a lot of time in this industry. So, I just want to commend your mom, man, because she's the reason why you still at it, bro. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
real, for real. So,
Yeah.
she gave you that push at a young age. So, I just want to thank you also for coming and kicking it with me, rocking with me, man, and telling me your story, your journey, man. So, are there any last shout outs you want to give out before we get out of here?
Man, first thing, man, all thanks to God for giving me the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be here without him. Wouldn't be here without my mama. Shout out Mama Reed. Shout out Mama Boss, Boss Management, Empire Records, other records. Shout out my brothers helping me, and shout out to my new team that I'm about to put together, new artists that y'all about to see. Ain't finna speak on that, but I got some new talent that I'm working, hopefully, to get my own label as I, creep up to the top. I got something behind me. Shout out to my boys. Man, shout out to everybody out there that's rocking with me. You feel me? Like I said, search me up, Frosty Kid. I got a lot of big things coming. That pressure video is coming soon. Y'all watch, get ready, add me everywhere, get me right, share the video, comment, like. Um, Add me on Instagram. If you don't got me on Instagram, add me on Instagram. What else? Shoot. Shout out my brother, shout out my sister, my daddy, shout out to kinfolk over there, everybody over there. Everybody, man, shout out to y'all, man. Thanks y'all showing me love, man.
Well, you heard it first, man. Uh, the Big Mouth Media Podcast with the one and only Jacob Tunes, man. Just want to say we thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening to a remarkable young man with a remarkable story that's
Yeah.
overcoming and still going and facing every challenge and every obstacle to get to the top. And
Yes, sir.
there's a lot of love and dedication to what he's doing, and so we appreciate you. So until the next time, the next week, same time, tune in. Peace, blessings, and have a blessed and safe weekend. Peace.
Absolutely. Frosty Kid.